Thank you for watching MMA Oddsbreaker. I am Frank Trigg, of course. That is Dustin Poirier. He's getting ready to fight. Coming up here on UFC 164, he's fighting Erik Koch. What's going on, Dustin? How's it been, bud?
Good, man. Everything's been going good, smooth.
Let's get the general question that you get from every broadcaster and media guy. How's training camp going? How's your weight? How's everything going for the preparation for this fight?
And here's the generic. Everything's great. It's the best camp I ever had. I'm in the best shape of my life. But no, man, this time I really do feel that way. I really feel like I'm coming at home, at American Top Team, and it's my third fight with them. I'm really getting along with all the guys and the trainers, and I'm learning a lot. And I really feel like this is my home, and I have a full camp, unlike my last fight. So I'm just excited to go in there and really show who I am and the fighter I've become over here.
Okay, so let's talk about that last fight, Cub Swanson. You lost your unanimous decision. You just said you didn't have a full camp. What happened during that camp?
Well, I accepted the fight a couple weeks after I fought Jonathan Brookins at the Ultimate Fighter finale, and I eat a lot after my fights. I do enjoy myself, but I put on a little bit of weight, and I was kind of heavy when they called. They called around 4 weeks. Dennis Siver got hurt, and I really just thought it was a great fight for me. It was going to be fun, and as a fighter, I'm going to win, of course. So I said, yeah, man, let's do it. I'm excited. And it turned out, I probably should have took a step back and not accepted it so quick. But it's a learning experience. And for the future of my career, I've learned from it. But I put up a good fight. I felt like I wasn't ready to fight.
It was a really good fight. Like it was an enjoyable fight to watch. Even though you did lose the decision, you didn't give up. Even though being at that, you could have gone, hey, here's your excuse. I had a short camp. I was fat when I started camp. I wasn't in shape when I started camp, so I can bail out of this fight at any point. And you didn't. You stuck in the whole time. So that goes to your mental toughness. Now, when you beat up Jonathan Brookins, you showed us your physical toughness. You're saying now that everything's put together. Are you back with your physical and your mental are combined now to get ready for Erik?
I'm back better than I've ever been. I feel like I'm more prepared to fight than I've ever been in my life. I'm comfortable with fighting has put me and my wife. My wife's living here with me in Florida now. At the time of the Cub Swanson fight, she was at school in Louisiana, and I was here by myself. And that was the first time I've had a big fight, by myself. I don't know, other fighters who are married might know, but I was going through it by myself, and I went through with the fight in the camp and the hard weight cut. I cut 30 pounds the week of the fight, and I'm ready now, man. I'm excited. It's going to be refreshing to reintroduce myself to the fans.
Did your wife graduate? Is that why she's back, or is she just out of school for the summer?
She's moved here and finished up school here, but she's got to go back. When in the future she's going to finish up what she was going for.
What's her degree in?
She was in nursing.
Oh,
and
okay.
Now she's in skincare.
Okay. What is different about Erik Koch from all the other guys that you fought? Like, what does he bring that you haven't seen yet, or that's going to be new to you?
I don't know how many fans know this, but this is my 25th fight or 26th fight. So, I fought all kinds of different guys, age, styles, but he's a good kickboxer, and he brings a mental toughness, and I think he really believes in himself, and that makes him dangerous. He's out there training with Pettis and Duke Rufus, and he's a tough southpaw, good kickboxer, but I think he might be getting a little bit ahead of himself. He's never fought a great kickboxer. And a lot of people think I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, but, man, I've been kickboxing longer than I've been doing jiu-jitsu.
Well, it's because of coming from American Top Team. Everybody from American Top Team's a good jits guy, and the automatic assumption is that that's where you started because of how good Laborio is as a coach. You can take a guy that's never done jits before, only done Muay Thai, and all of a sudden he has a real legitimate, strong jits game for mixed martial arts. And that's kind of where you fell into the line. Do you believe that Erik's going to have a hometown advantage? Because it is in Milwaukee. That's where he's training. Is that hometown advantage going to help or hurt him come fight night?
Man, it's going to be my hometown that night. This is my house when I get there. Wherever that cage is set up is my house. But, you never know what kind of guy he is mentally. Some guys might embrace that and use it and use that energy for good. Some guys might get nervous because all their family's there. So you never know, I'm not banking on that to really affect him. I hope he comes the best he's ever been, and I beat the best Erik Koch that night.
Thanks, Dustin, for coming on here with MMA Oddsbreaker. Good luck against Erik Koch. It's going to be a great fight. I really want to see you at full capacity because I do know from hanging out with and talking to Dean so much that that you were a little off during your last training camp, and he even said on this one that it's kind of scary now when he goes into practice. He's a little worried having to spar with you and having to work out with you because will do a lot of damage to him if the opportunity arises, which means from an old veteran like Dean Thomas, he's got to be on his game even in practice, and that's tough for a young kid at 24 walking in and putting a veteran on his heels where he's like, oh, I got to really think. I really got to concentrate when I'm with Dustin. So that's a long way, at least to me. That means a lot to me when a veteran like that says how tough this kid is in practice.
Right, yeah, that's a huge compliment to me as well, man. And me and Dean have we getting some good scraps in the gym.
All right, man. Good luck coming up there against Erik. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You got it.